Welcome to the Emery Spartan Pregame Show on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Brought to you by Landon's Diesel Service. Leave your truck in the hands of those who know diesel engines. Landon's Diesel Service at 540 South 300 West in Price. And now for tonight's play-by-play, let's join Jordan Buscarini and Travis Anderson.
Welcome into Emery High School basketball here on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Jordan Buscarini alongside Travis Anderson as we get set for day 2 of the opening round of the 3A State Championship Tournament. Travis, today we're back at the Spartan Center, but we flip over. It's time for the girls to take center stage.
Yeah, center stage. Last night was a thriller. The Emery boys punched their ticket, and today the Emery girls looking to do the same thing to get to Cedar City.
Now, they did end the season on a positive note, did the Lady Spartans, as they topped the Carbon Lady Dinos, and they did it with a rather dominating performance. This is a team that finished second, Travis, as far as Region 13 is concerned. We know that Region 13, very, very competitive. Emery finishes at 6-2. Only 2 losses go to the region champion in North St. Pete, and those were 2 games that were hanging in the balance. They could have went either way. Unfortunately, the ball just didn't bounce in Emery's favor, and that's why they finish second in the region, and they take the number 3 seed into the state championship tournament.
Yeah, North St. Pete, if you go back and look at those 2 matchups, could have went either way for Emery. They could have split. They could have swept North St. Pete. Didn't work out that way, so here we are sitting against the Providence Hall squad coming in here on the road against Emery, and for Emery, like you said, firing on all cylinders after knocking off the Carbon Dinos.
Let's take a look at the bracket and the way things shape out. Now, Emery being that 3 seed, they go to the bottom half of the bracket. And in that bottom half, it's a very difficult path, to say the least. Now, I don't know that there is such thing as an easy path of getting to the state championship, specifically this season. I think that there's a lot of really capable teams. But Emery takes on Providence Hall today. The winner of this moves on to face either Morgan or Ogden. And then if you just jump up in the bottom half of the bracket, it's number 7 Grantsville against number 10 Carbon. That game right now airing on our sister station, 95.3 The Peak and Castle Country Radio Carbon on YouTube. And then you have number 2 North St. Pete, number 15 Logan. That's the bottom half of the bracket. Look at that. North St. Pete, Grantsville, Carbon, Emery, Morgan. My goodness.
That's a tough lower portion of the bracket if you look at those teams. And like you said, Carbon, Grantsville today, North St. Pete up in that. But if you want to win this thing, you're going to have to eventually play, the best of the best. And here we go. So for Emery, they've set themselves up nicely in this portion of the bracket.
Let's take a look at the top half. It's number 4 Canyon View against number 13 Juab. Number 5 Layton Christian Academy will take on number 12 Manti. Number 1 Delta against number 16 Ben Lomond. And I think maybe the most intriguing matchup of the first round is number 8 Union against number 9 Richfield. That should definitely be a dandy.
I think that's a coin flip, though. That 8-9's always, but those 2 teams are just, pretty similar.
So as far as Emery goes, tonight taking on a team in Providence Hall, it is a game, Travis, that you are expected to win. It's a game where you want to come out, you want to make sure you take care of business early. That way you can, I don't want to say rest because you don't play for another 6 days, but you want to get out of this game healthy. I think that's always the goal, right? Especially in a team like Providence Hall. They have struggled a little bit this season. I'm not going to say it's a gimme. There's no such things as gimmies when we get to the state championship tournament. We saw that last night on the boys' side of the bracket. Number 13, Logan, came in here and nearly knocked off number 4, Emery. We saw Grantsville take care of Juab in that kind of pivotal 12-5 matchup, right, which typically in the NCAA tournament, you get one of those a year. You never want to say it's a gimme. But when you look at Providence Hall, the one thing that stands out to me about this team tonight, they are 5-17, 0-8, but they have trouble scoring the basketball. It seems like a logistical nightmare for the Patriots as they come in here to the Spartan Center against a team that really gets after it defensively. In their last game, Providence Hall, they lost 66-6 to Canyon View. Before that, 44-13 to Juab, 52-13 to Delta. They struggle scoring the basketball.
Yeah, let's call a spade, right? They struggle to score. And for Emery, the way they play defense, today's probably the worst matchup they could have got in this bracket is going against Emery. Emery's going to get up on them. They're going to force a lot of turnovers. I just don't see an area where Providence Hall can succeed offensively.
Well, and as far as Emery is concerned, you take a look at being relatively healthy at this time of the year. Cabry Gordon back now with a couple of games under her belt. Obviously, that helps on the backside, rebounding for Emery. You do have Aaliyah Cowley down low, and I think that's where Emery's advantage is going to be with Aaliyah, especially knowing how good Emery can rebound the basketball. I think it's going to be very difficult for Providence Hall to limit second and third chance opportunities.
Yeah, Emery's going to get a lot of offensive rebounds. Like you said, that's a lot of second chance points. And for Providence Hall, they have to do a good job of initially getting the first rebound and then trying to get the ball up the floor and trying to play maybe 5-on-4 if they can.
We are counting down the moments to tip off, about 20 minutes away. It's a matinee showdown. The winner will move on to Cedar City. Whoever comes out on the losing side of the scoreboard, their season comes to an end. It's number 3 Emery, number 14 Providence Hall, and we have more coming up on the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
Discover the best in local flavor at Stewart's Market in Castledale and Main Street Market in Farron. Enjoy the largest fresh produce section around. Ripe, vibrant, and hand-selected just for you. The personal butcher ensures every cut is just right, and the deli delights with ready-to-eat favorites. Shop fresh, shop local, and taste the difference community makes. Only at Stewart's Market and Main Street Market. Come home to quality and hometown service today.
At Oliver Law, we specialize in criminal defense and DUI. Everyone needs to know their rights. Let us guide you through the criminal justice minefield. At Oliver Law, we still believe in innocent until proven guilty.
In the heart of Carbon and Emery counties, Quick Realty is here to help you make the right move. Experience the future of home buying with our Matterport 3D tours, giving you an immersive look at your potential home from anywhere. Meet our dedicated team of local professionals, just real people who care, walking you through every step of the way. As a Zillow Premier and Realtor.com specialist, Quick Realty is your trusted expert, handling everything from residential, commercial, and mountain properties to property management. Your dream home is just a call away. Let Quick Realty help you find it.
Auto Farm Price Ford has your next vehicle. They offer guaranteed lowest prices. Come check out the selection of Ford F-Series trucks, including America's most popular truck, the Ford F-150.
We have them all right here in Price. Stop in and see us for a different experience.
Transform your space with Spectrum Paint featuring PPG paint, the ideal choice for any home project. Imagine a kaleidoscope of colors at your fingertips, from soothing pastels to vibrant primaries. Whether revamping a room or adding character to your exteriors, Spectrum Paint makes every brush stroke count. Dive into a Spectrum where quality meets creativity and paint your world with us. Visit Spectrum Paint to find the perfect shade for your home today.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
Welcome back into Landon's Diesel Service pregame show here on 107.3 FM, 7:50 a.m. Counting down the moments to tip off as Emery is getting set to take on Providence Hall in a winner-go-home matchup. Earlier this week, we had an opportunity to catch up with head coach John Famalo. We talked about closing out the season with a win. We also talked about the road to the state championship, where, remember, Emery has advanced to that state title game the last 2 years, trying to make it 3 in 3 years. Definitely a tough task. But here's our interview with head coach John Famalo.
Coach, it's great to get you back on today. Thank you.
Hey, appreciate you having me on, Jordan.
Yeah, definitely, Coach. Regular season now complete, and I think that's a great place to start. If you go back and look at the way the season ends, Coach, it's with a win over Carbon, and that's a bounce-back victory over North St. Pete. And I know that was a difficult loss for the girls. You and I kind of talked about that game afterwards. And so how important was it to get that win against Carbon and kind of rid yourself of a defeat, knowing that it's such a long time before you play again?
Yeah, no, it's hard to end the season on 2 losses in region. I mean, it seems like we lost to Carbon last year to end the season, and it didn't feel good. So, like I say, it's nice to be able to end the season on a win, especially like you say after that North St. Pete game. But I felt like our girls responded well. It was a good game for us. I think defensively we did a really good job, so I felt really good about that. And so, kind of prepping for stepping into this first round is. Nice to come off with a win and start right that way.
I know after that game we had a chance to talk with Carly Hurst. It was great to see her get going. I think when you get to this stage, Coach, it's kind of key, right, that you have 4 or 5 girls that can hover around that double-digit mark, especially knock down a perimeter jumper. I know that's huge for this team.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a lot of us. Like I say, I think we start inside, and then if we start hitting some outside shots, this just adds another layer, to our team. And so it was nice to be able to see her hit some outside shots. Caber hit some big ones too. And so, it just makes the game a whole lot easier if you hit some open shots from the outside, opens things up for other people. And so, I was glad to see her shoot the ball well.
There are opportunities, obviously, now ahead, Coach, and we can talk about Providence Hall in just a moment. Before we get to that point, I kind of want to get your assessment as to how the season kind of went as a whole. I mean, going all the way back to November and to wrapping up the regular season just a week ago.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting season. I was worried about coming into the season how well, we would, if we find some scoring. We've been fortunate enough to have some offensive-minded players and look for scoring. This team, on the other hand, is, they share the ball a lot. They're more set shooters, and so they don't have a lot of creation, and so I was really worried about that. But coming into the season, we started off really hot, and I was really happy and, pleasantly surprised where we were at. Ran into a few injuries here and there, and, we kind of hit a little bit of a roadblock, and so kind of took a little bit of a dive, and we're humbled pretty quick, and then kind of rebounded back, and then kind of had this ebb and flow. But I think for the most part, I felt like we kept getting better as the season went on. I still don't think we've played our best basketball. I think we're to that point where, we've got everybody back, and I think they're raring to go. And but overall, it's been one of those up and down seasons, just with injuries and other things that it's been kind of a weird season for me, because usually we'll start off slow, we'll hit a little bit of a peak, and then, we kind of been hitting it just right, the last 2 years. And so this year it's just been kind of up and down, trying to figure out lineups and things like that with a few injuries that we had. But, I think right now we're probably at our best, and I think it's probably good timing for us.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I mean, it's so key, right, to be playing your best at this particular time, and that's something that this program has done over the last 2 years.
Yeah, we've been fortunate enough to, have a little bit of luck on our side, and the girls playing well, and girls stepping up and hitting some big shots. And so, I think it's going to have to take that same recipe, a little bit of luck, and some other girls stepping up and hitting some big shots when we need them. And, you hopefully you give yourself an opportunity, and, I think we have a really good chance. But it's one of those, I think it's wide open right now.
There was the injury to Cabry Gordon. I know you and I talked about that last week, and she got back in the North St. Pete game. Looked, I thought, a little bit better in the Carbon game as well. Is Cabry close to being back to being Cabry?
Yeah, I think so. That's why I say she's a big offensive part of us, and so seeing her starting to ramp up and getting 100%, I think she's, I think we'll see her for sure this next game, that she'll be 100%. Her legs will be under a little bit more confidence, and so, I expect her to be a big part of what we're doing moving into the state tournament. So hopefully, like I say, I feel like she's getting there, and I think she's probably as close to 100% as we're going to get her right now.
And as far as playing your best basketball, not playing your best basketball at that stage, Coach, what's the one element that you look at and say, guys, if we do this, then this is as good as we can get? I mean, is there an element of the game that you look at over the last couple of months and say, we just got to improve in this realm?
Yeah, I think I say if we can, I think we've had a decent presence with Aaliyah in the middle. She's done a pretty good job. If she dominates inside and then we can get some outside shots, I think defensively we've honestly been really solid, so I feel good about our defense. I think if we can continue the defense, just get a little bit more offense and have a few more girls step up and hit some shots and hit some open shots, I think that'll kind of push us over the edge. And so I think that's what I'm hoping is I get one or two girls hot at the right time, right now, and get a little bit of confidence going into the state tournament. That'll bode well for us. I think that's kind of, that scoring consistency where we really haven't had. If you look at our box scores, I mean, it changes every week who's the leading scorer. And that's not a bad thing. But it'd be nice to have, 2 or 3 options to know that, hey, you got a couple girls, 2 or 3 girls scoring in that double-digit range.
Again, Coach John Famalo with the Emery Lady Spartans joining us right now. Coach, let's move ahead and take a look at the bracket. North St. Pete, same side of the bracket as us, but the first task at hand, it is Providence Hall, and it's a team that has not been able to score a lot of points. And I think if you mix that with what, the girls have been able to do defensively, that kind of bodes well.
Yeah, I think that's where it's at. I think they're averaging somewhere around 20 points a game. And so, I think our defense is pretty good, and so it puts us in a pretty good situation matchup-wise with them. And so, I feel like if we can get after defensively and establish ourselves offensively, I think it's a game that, we should win, but it's one of those, and you know how it is. You have to play it out. You can look at it on paper, but anything can happen at this point, and you get a girl that gets hot or a girl that you weren't planning on playing that comes in, and hopefully you just don't know some of those X factors. And so I think we're taking this game pretty serious and prepping for them and trying to make sure we got our ducks in a row to make sure that we can handle them for sure.
I think what makes it so intense this time of the year, especially for this particular game, it's a Saturday afternoon game at home, but if you lose it, the previous couple of months, it don't matter. It's over and done with in that instance.
Yeah, and that's what I need the girls to understand. I get that sense of urgency of, it's one game. There's nobody penciling you in. You don't get another game after this, and so you don't win this one. You get a home game. One more home game, it's an opportunity to come out and shine and put your best foot forward, and hopefully, like you say, we can come out with a victory and move on to that next round. But it doesn't matter. Like you say, if we lose, we're done.
Now, being the 3-seed coach, you do avoid the number 1 seed, but it does put you in a pretty tough bracket. You and I were talking about that. The bottom half of this bracket, it's got North St. Pete, it's got Grantsville, it's got Carbon, it's got Emery, it's got Morgan. This is a tough 8 teams that have been placed in this lower division.
Yeah, I look at it and I say you got most of the tough teams, I think, on that bottom half. And so, at this point, it's one of those you're going to have to battle every round, and we know that. And so I say it's one of those you're going to have to really, you can't save anything. You can't feel like, okay, hey, let's, whatever. It's every game is a big game. And so, and that not only goes for us, but you look at North St. Pete, they got a Grantsville team that, I've watched tape on them. We played them earlier this season. They're a physical team. And so, I think the other day you're going to end up on that bottom half beating up each other. And, hopefully at the top end there'll be a little bit more challenges that if we get to that point that, hopefully we get out of that fray and figure it out. So we'll see.
Yeah, that top half of the bracket with Delta, and then you have to drop to Canyon View. Delta's for the most part been the number 1 team throughout the entire season. But Coach, when you take a look at common opponents, you take a look at matchups, you take a look at rosters tit for tat. I don't think there's any doubt that this Emery girls team can be the last one standing. Is that fair to say?
I would hope so. Whether people believe it or not, I know our girls believe it. I believe it. I feel like we've got, the players, and I think, we've been battle tested. We didn't play an easy schedule. That was one thing I was worried about with our region coming in, but it just seemed like a lot of those teams got a whole lot better from last year, which was good to see. And, I think it's made us better. And so I was really worried about that coming into the season. So it's nice to be able to see that every single team that we had in our region was a battle every game. And so I think that's made us battle tested coming into this, and we know what we're up against. And, hopefully our girls have learned from it and gotten better and then realized what it takes to hopefully come out on top.
Let's talk about practice throughout the week, knowing that you played on Thursday, you literally get 9 days off. I mean, that's so long over the course of this season. I mean, it's like Christmas break all over again. So what do you do in practice, Coach, to try to keep this team crisp and really, we don't want any court rust. How do you prevent that?
No, I mean, some of it is, we try to create situations. So we'll do a lot of situational things, which I think sometimes it's hard to do when you're playing a game every other day. And so I think it's a good time to kind of go through situational things that girls aren't necessarily familiar with. When you got 30 seconds, what's the plays that you got to be able to score when you're down by 3 or you're down by 2? What are we doing? And so I think situational is a big thing that we go through. Again, cleaning up a lot of our sets, trying to make sure girls understand what we're looking for, the options, and then a lot of it's just trying to scrimmage as much as we can and try to do game-like situations and spurts where, again, you don't get rusty and you're putting good on good and trying to help each other get sharp for, when you play in the game. It doesn't become anything different than, hey, it's just practice. We've got good girls that we practice on against each other, and I think that makes us better. And so I think that's been kind of the keys for us. And so, hopefully that formula works out, but I think for us, that's kind of, it is a long time, and it kind of drags on sometimes for these girls, but I think it's been good, too.
Coach, it's always a pleasure to get you on. Again, I appreciate the time, and best of luck on Saturday.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Jordan. Thank you.
Again, that was Coach John Flamalo earlier this week talking about tonight's game, or today's game, I should say, as Emery gets set to take on Providence Hall. Travis, one of those games where, again, we've talked about it. You want to come out, you want to put your dominance on display early, and you want to make sure you get out of this with A, a W, and B, health as you prepare to go to Cedar City next week. Nothing is ever a given, and that's what you got to continue to go back to.
No, sometimes when you come in these games, you're the better team, that you kind of relax. So for Emery, it's not going to happen under Coach Flamalo. Not going to let that happen. But you got to come out with the mindset, all right, we got to play clean basketball for the next 32 minutes and get out of here healthy with a win.
We are about 3 minutes away from tip-off. It is the Landon's Diesel Service pregame show. We'll send it back to the studio. When we return, we'll go over the starting lineups as the Emery Lady Spartans get set to take on the Providence Hall Patriots at the Spartan Center in the opening round of the 3A State Championship Tournament on 107.3 FM, 750 AM KOAL, on our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery, and KSLSports.com.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Looking for financial solutions? At Cache Valley Bank, they're here to help. Whether you need commercial loans, mortgages, or expert financial advising, they've got you covered. Visit them today on the corner of First West and Main Street. Cache Valley Bank, your partner in financial success.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Plumbing issues don't happen every day, but when they do, it's good to know that there's a plumber you can trust right here in the Castle Country. The Swell Plumber has over 30 years of experience and has proven that he's reliable. Here's what some customers have said about the Swell Plumber.
Kurt was amazing. He came out to the house the same day and got quotes to us very quickly.
Kurt kept in touch with us with updates as things progressed. I was definitely pleased.
For residential and commercial plumbing, go to theswellplumber.com and book your appointment today.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Smith. After 6 years as a nurse, I've learned that sometimes our bodies just need a little extra support. That's what IV therapy can do. It can help you bounce back quicker after an illness, recover faster after a workout, ease migraines, and even improve focus and energy. Think of it as giving your body a direct line to the hydration and nutrients it needs to feel its best. I'd love to help you find the right blend for your goals. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at wellness.iv.utah.
When your comfort is on the line, trust the experts who care. At Air Temp Heating and Cooling, we've been dedicated to keeping Castle Country cozy since 1999. Our certified technicians are ready with 24/7 emergency service and the latest knowledge in heating and cooling technology. As a proud Bryant authorized dealer, we'll do whatever it takes to ensure your home or business stays comfortable year-round. Call Air Temp Heating and Cooling today at 637-4468.
At Castle Country Vet, they believe every pet deserves a touch of love and expert care. You can trust Dr. Harmer and Dr. Kelly. They're not just veterinarians, but passionate pet lovers, dedicated to nurturing your furry friends like family. From routine checkups to emergency interventions, you and your pet will experience compassionate, professional care every step of the way. Let Castle Country Vet help your pets lead the happiest, healthiest lives. Call Castle Country Vet today, 637-5797, because love is a four-legged word.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Or can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Getting set for tip-off, and now we'll take a look at the starting lineups. Travis, before we get into the starting lineups, I want to get your keys to the game and what Emery has to do to make sure they avoid the upset bug and get out of here.
Yeah, for Emery, it's simple. Don't turn the ball over. Play through your offense, and again, you can't get lazy just because of who the opponent is.
Let's take a look at the starting five for the Providence Hall Patriots. Getting the start tonight, we'll see number 4, Emmy Cherenza. Also getting the start tonight, number 5, Farishta Takmili. Number 12, Leah Peterson. Number 24, Taylor White. And number 33, Cadence Matali. That is the starting 5 for Providence Hall. And as you see, the Lady Spartans about to be announced, starting 5-wise to, well, I know it's one of your favorite songs being played right now, right?
Yeah, one of the best.
Here's the starting 5 for the Emery Lady Spartans. Getting it tonight, we'll see number 4, Addie Hurst. She'll be joined by number 11. That is Cabry Gordon. Also getting the start tonight, we will see number 14, Sky Guyman, number 12, Megan Stilson, and number 34, Aaliyah Cowley. That's the starting 5 tonight for the Lady Spartans. First off of the bench tonight will be Carly Hurst, who wears number 2. With Cabry Gordon getting back, she slides back into the starting rotation. These afternoon matinee games, Travis, always a little bit of a different feel to them. Winner of this game will move on to Cedar City to face either number 6 Ogden or number 11, number 6 Morgan or number 11 Ogden. We've had some battles with Morgan over the previous years.
Yeah, a lot of history with the Morgan Trojans. So looking forward to today's game. Hopefully we punch our ticket to get to Cedar next week to join the boys.
Taking 2 teams to state, always the goal. And Emery, 1 game away from accomplishing that goal, as the Lady Spartans will come out wearing their white home uniforms. Providence Hall wearing their road black laced with pink.
Neon pink.
It is neon pink with black.
At least the numbers are legible. They're sharp.
The back of the numbers, once upon a time, would be illegal in college games because they've got to be filled in.
They've lightened up on the uniforms.
Yep. Here we go. Tip. It is controlled by Emery. Cabry Gordon ahead of the pack, and just like that, it's 2-0 Emery. That took all of 6 seconds for Emery to get their first bucket. The tip to Cabry, and KG takes it in for 2.
Yeah, quick off the tip. You get the fast break 2 points to start things off.
Providence Hall now with the ball, holding at the top of the key. Trying to go down low, difficult pass over the top of the defense. As Dak Milley passes the ball back out. Now a lob in, poked away by Cowley into the hands of Addie Hurst. Addie's going to bring it up. She goes down the middle, over to the left, finds Stilson out of the left corner, cross court. Gordon puts it on the ground, penetrates. Gordon to the basket, shot at the rim, good. And just like that, it's 4-0 Emery. Cabry Gordon with 4 quick ones.
That Gordon 4 points, all 4 at the rim. Points off turnover.
Emery not going to the press early on in this game. Jack Milley with the ball, gives the ball now to Chirenza. Chirenza holds at the volleyball line, face guarded by Stilson. Wants to go left. Spin move just outside of the paint. Puts up a tough shot. I believe it was blocked. It was. Providence Hall didn't think it was blocked. They were going to walk down the other way, but they get the whistle from the officials. It's going to stick with the Patriots.
Yeah, a couple Spartans right there defensively. Got a piece of that. So credit the block shot. 14 on the shot clock.
There's the lob in. Trying to get it to White, and the ball goes out of bounds, and this time it will go to Emery.
So that's a couple possessions now for the Patriots where they've turned the ball over. Good job by Emery defensively, one of the best teams in the state.
Stilson walks it up. Megan goes around a high pick, splits, goes into the paint, kick out now to Hirsch. She'll try a triple. Big shot. Addie's got her first points in the ball game, and it's 7-0 Emery. We saw a bank 3 last night. Garrett Conover had one in the boys' game, and now Eddie Hurst says, hey, I can do that as well. 7-0 Emery, a minute and a half gone by in the opening quarter.
After the 45 on the three-point line and glassed it in.
Chirenza holds, goes into the high post. Now we'll try a triple. Chirenza, no good. An air ball, was it deflected is the question. No, it was not. It goes back to Emery. So you're seeing how Providence Hall does have a difficult time scoring the basketball. Emery doing a terrific job of not giving them an easy lane inside. So far in this game, they have had to settle for outside jumpers. Right side, it's Gordon. Goes to Hurst. Hurst lost the basketball, able to recover. Now to Stilson from 15. Kicks to the corner. Gordon has a good look from deep and knocks it down. Cabry's got 7 points, and it's 10-0 Emery.
Gordon's on fire to start the game. 7 of the first 10 for Emery.
If I remember correctly, last night, boys opened up on a 8-0 run.
8-0, and then Logan came back 7-0.
5 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Emery again making sure that there's no easy pass inside. Another miss down low. That time, Matali with the miss and the rebound to Emery.
Stellar defense by Cowley to push her out.
Down low, it's Stilson. She gets it to Hurst. Hurst's shot is off of the mark, and a rebound to Providence. Also a rare empty possession for Emery.
That's tough going left or right.
Turnover almost immediately on the other end. Lady Spartans will push. Megan Stilson this time to the basket. Lays it in with the left hand. Good for 2.
So now Megan's on the board with Cabry and Addie.
5:02 to play in the first. Score right now, 12-0 Emery. So they have come out in a hurry, jumping out on that scoreboard.
But we talked about offensively, it's going to be a struggle for the Patriots. It's a tough matchup against a really stout defensive team. And offensively, how are they going to generate points? Well, they've turned the ball over now 3 on the last 3 possessions.
Timeout is taken out on the floor. It's a full timeout. All Lady Spartans early in this one. 4:48 to play in the first quarter. The score, 12-0 Emery when we return.
Discover the strength and beauty of Flawless Sheeting's metal siding and roofing solutions. Designed to endure and crafted to conserve energy, the products offered by Flawless Sheeting ensure your home not only looks good, but feels good too. Plus, they come with a 40-year warranty. Enjoy superior durability and enhanced comfort year-round with new roofing from Flawless Sheeting. Ready to upgrade? Call Flawless Sheeting at 636-7300 and elevate the way you live.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Out of the timeout, Emery basketball. 4:39 to play here in the opening quarter. Guyman tried to save the ball, tips it, goes to Stilson, should be over and back, and it is. So the ball goes to Providence Hall.
A second rare turnover by Emery. That one rolls into the back court.
Aspen, Patterson, Bodell will come into the game. And also checking in is Athena Herrera for Providence Hall. Herrera with the ball from 15. Lost it on the ground. Able to recover. Cowley will go down. We have a jump. Possession will stick with Providence Hall. 4 minutes, 20 ticks left in the first quarter. Still 12-0. Emery with the lead.
For the Patriots, they've just got to find those open looks, and when they have an open look, they've got to shoot the ball. You can't make the extra pass.
Yeah, you can't hesitate. Getting the ball inbounds is going to be difficult as well. Tip picked up by Hurst. Hurst has the ball stripped from behind. So Providence Hall forces yet another turnover. Running up the court right side, Bodell goes right at Cowley. Got caught in the air. Gives it to Herrera, and Herrera puts it in for 2. That's the first points of the ball game for Providence Hall. Stops a 12-0 Emery run to open up the game.
Yeah, got caught in the air, and then baseline jumper.
Gordon, another 3. Cabry Gordon in her final game at the Spartan Center, putting on a show in the first quarter. She's already up to 10 points. It's 15-2 Emery. So if you're Providence Hall, you get a little bit of momentum, something to smile about. Emery takes it away almost immediately. Down low, Cowley, terrific interior defense. Wild shot picked up by Guyman. Guyman to Stilson, to Cabry. Try another. KG, shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Providence Hall. Well, Gordon was feeling it. Might have been the cleanest look she's gotten all game long. Guyman comes up, nearly a pickpocket steal from behind. Providence Hall in control of the basketball. 15-2, 3 minutes and 15 ticks to play in the first. Trying to go to the high post. Ball is tipped. Another turnover for Providence Hall. Stilson surveys. Stilson goes to Gordon. Goes back to Stilson. Down low to Cowley. Great defense by Providence Hall. We have a jump ball. Possession will go to Emery. Or stick with Emery. 24 on the shot clock.
Yeah, Aspen Patterson comes in there and ties it up.
But the play was from Cadence Matali out of the back.
That Cabry Gordon, 10 of the first 15 to start here in the first quarter.
And now Carly Hurst is coming to the ball game. There's Cowley down low. Ellie Stilson also in for Emery. Gordon out of the left corner, puts it on the ground. Goes cross court, intercepted. Herrera with a big defensive play. And then she travels. Got stuck with the basketball. So she comes in off the bench, Travis, has a bucket and a steal.
has the steal, and she was looking to pass. Her teammate wasn't looking, so she pulled the ball back and then shuffled the feet.
Lob into Ellie Stilson. Ellie from 15 drives. Defense collapses. Kick out to Gordon. The 3 ball, no good. Rebound by Guyman. Got shoved out of bounds. Dropped the ball. Goes off of her foot. So back to Providence Hall. 2 minutes and 35 seconds to play in the first quarter. It's 15-2 Emery. In a game where you have immediately come out and shown your dominance, what do you try to work on here if you're coach John Famalo? I mean, obviously you're not going to go to the press, right? You're going to fall back into the zone defense and just work on rotations?
Yeah, you're just going to work on your rotations, your offensive sets. You're just going to work on running your plays.
Ball was knocked out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery. 2:19 in the first, 15-2. Lady Spartans with the lead. Ellie Stoker will come in. You've been really impressed with Ellie Stoker this year in the way she's played out of the post. She'll check in for Sky Guyman.
Yeah, Ellie Stoker has done a good job coming into the post. Has a nice move when she gets on the block and go left to right, and very efficient around the rim.
Down low, Aaliyah. Cowley's shot spins around, no good. Emery in a little bit of a dry spell now offensively. Herrera will bring it up for Providence Hall across half court at the 2-minute mark. Gives it up now to Chorenza. Chorenza moves it right side to Patterson-Bodell. On the ground, kills her dribble, in a little trouble. Tried to go back top of the key, and Carly Hurst comes up with a steal.
They can't kill your dribble.
Ellie Stilson goes to Hurst. Lob into Cowley. Aaliyah, beautiful shovel pass. Stoker misses.
Rushed it.
Had a clean look off of the right low block against this team in Providence Hall. Not nearly as fast to the ball. You could probably take your time on a shot like that.
Yeah, she felt maybe a little bit of pressure from the backside, and that's what rushed her internal clock. Stepped out of bounds.
Another turnover for Providence Hall. It has been a struggle for the Patriots early on in this one. 15-2, minute 25 to play in the first. Emery ball as Ellie Stilson will walk it up. The majority of the starting 5 for Emery right now on the bench. The only 2 starters still out on the floor, Cabry Gordon and Aaliyah Cowley. Carly trying to get it down to Cowley. Now to Stoker. Stoker off of the left elbow. Goes back out to Ellie Stilson. 17 on the shot clock. Now to KG. Cabry. Beautiful pass. Stoker tried to go into Cowley. Pass was stolen, but Emery gets it right back. Another turnover. Back on their other side of the floor. They did not reset the shot clock, so Emery down to 3. Gordon takes it in, and the shot was blocked. Not quite sure how that shot clock did not reset.
I thought the official was pointing up to reset it, and nobody triggered it.
It's a good situational opportunity here for Emery. Lob in. Cowley gets it off. Gets the bucket. Aaliyah's first points of the game.
Who needs shot clock? Need 1 second. That's all you need. Banked it up and in.
17-2 Emery. 40 seconds in the first quarter. Right side, it's Taylor White. Her pass cross court was knocked out of bounds. Back to Emery. As Patterson-Bodell was trying to run it down, the sophomore couldn't catch up with it. It's Emery basketball.
So balance to start the quarter. Addie with 3, Cabry 10, Megan 2, and now Cowley scratches for her first 2.
Stoker holding from 15, lost the basketball. Shot clock turned off, and Providence Hall can play for the final shot if they so choose. Right side holding, Patterson-Bodell, guarded by Stilson, goes back, quick swing, now to Herrera off of the left side. Chorenza holds. Cowley with a block on Patterson-Bodell down low, and loose ball still picked up by Providence Hall. Are they going to get a shot off? No, they will not. That takes us to the end of the quarter. So it went back and forth defensively and offensively for Emery. Stellar on both ends. They really shut Providence Hall down. Only a few shot opportunities for the Patriots. All Emery in this one, 17-2 as we go to the end of the first quarter.
What the Utah Miners Hospital offers is relatively unique in the country to help take care of people who have really dedicated their careers, their lives to hard work.
I have torn rotator cuffs in my shoulders. Honestly, I don't remember everything I've had done. I think I've had to wait 10 minutes one time. It's amazing that there's a fund out there. You have no medical bills.
If you're ready and you need us, please give us a call. We're happy to help.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second quarter, now rolling. Emery with the lead 17-2. Addie Hurst and Ellie Stilson up top. Ellie Stoker, Carly Hurst, and Sky Guyman the 5 for Emery and a turnover. And really, one of the bright spots for Providence Hall has been Patterson Bodell. She comes up with a steal. Had the ball knocked away from behind. It's going to stick with Providence Hall. Travis, give us a scoreboard update on our sister station. Right now, the Carbon Lady Dinos on the road taking on Grantsville.
Yeah, they trail right now 15-5 in the end of the first quarter, it looks like.
Other scores from around the 3A classification. North St. Pete 30, Logan 2 at the end of one. So the Region 13 champs in prime form. A still, Stilson, coast to coast. Ellie's got her first points of the game. And it's 19-2 Emery.
Turnovers once again, and Ellie just glides through and picks up her first 2.
Right side, holding. Jack Milley tried to go to baseline, lost the ball out of bounds. Emery with the active hands defensively. Megan Stilson and Aaliyah Cowley will come into the game. Stoker and Ellie Stilson go to the bench.
5 Lady Spartans have scored so far here in the first quarter and a half.
There's a lob in, shot, no good. It was actually a decent look that time. Providence Hall can't get the lucky bounce off of the backboard. Out of bounds, last touched by Emery. 34 on the shot clock. And the Patriots will get another crack at it. There's the lob in to Tack Milley. Hands it off to Herrera. One dribble. Now to Patterson Bodell. Tried to split the defense, lost the ball off her foot. It's loose on the ground. We have a jump, and that possession arrow is going to stick with Providence Hall. Another score update, Richfield 10, Union 6. That one at the end of one. Here's the lob in, and Providence Hall will turn it back over.
Another turnover. 17-2, 6:52. 5 Lady Spartans have scored. The only bucket for Providence Hall came from Herrera on the baseline.
That's it. Megan Stilson goes to the corner. Hurst drives baseline. Hurst, tough shot, no good. Aaliyah with the rebound. Foul and one. Aaliyah with a chance for a three-point play in the first foul shot of the game coming up for either team. 6:35 to play here in the second quarter, and Emery with a 19-2 lead.
That Callie just sticks with it. And then the strength getting pushed back to kiss it off to glass, looking for point number 5.
And one for Aaliyah. Good. She's up to 5 points now in the game. .6:28 to play. First half. Emery well in control of this one. As Providence Hall will take their time around the perimeter. Emery's done a great job of really not allowing anything inside. Another errant shot by the Patriots. Hurst will bring it up. I mean, they're getting nothing easy. It's tough for them to get within 15 feet. Megan Stilson drives, draws the foul, and so Emery will have more foul shots coming. Megan with 2 points in the game. She can add to it at the stripe.
You just got downhill. You get to the baseline. You go up into the body. Into the free throw line we go.
End of one. Grantsville 15, Carbon 10. Richfield 10, Union 6. Manti 14. Layton Christian Academy actually pulls ahead late. They lead 16-14 in that game over Manti. So there are some good games around the state. This one, dominant so far.
Over the back foul on the missed free throw.
So back to Providence Hall.
Yeah, the Dinos going on a mini run to close that quarter out. Like you said, a lot of Close game so far in the opening quarter.
(20-2). Emery with the lead. Another Providence Hall turnover. Boy, Aaliyah's doing a terrific job of really sealing that baseline off.
She got her fingertips all over the ball.
Hurst with the ball out of the left corner. Carly takes one dribble, goes to Stilson. Stilson down low to Cowley. Aaliyah, beautiful feed, finds Carly in the corner for three. That one a tad bit long, but Aaliyah there for the rebound. And goes right back up to Megan Stilson. Megan out to Addie. Addie, no dribble, goes back to Megan. 5:15 left here in the first half, and it's still 20-2 Emery. Cowley, cross court. Hurst, dribble drives. 15 on the shot clock now to Stilson. Stilson finds Guyman down low, and Sky took a hard pop. They say clean block, ball out of bounds. It'll stick with Emery, 10 on the shot clock. A lot of contact on that.
Yeah, I think that's a foul. Contact going up. Got clocked. Should have been at the free throw line.
Cowley, quick bucket. No, shot is off of the mark. Sky with a rebound. Fresh 35 for Emery, another opportunity. Cabry Gordon back into the game, goes to Megan Stilson. Her three ball is off of the mark. Emery has another offensive rebound. Gordon feeds it to Sky, and Sky draws the foul. Will go to the line to shoot two. Leah Peterson, the guilty party for Providence Hall.
Offensive rebounding. Emery on that last crack got 3 possessions. Now a chance at the free throw line.
Sky's first shot, no good. So some struggles for Emery at the stripe.
Missed 3 straight.
Holly Gilchrist will come in for Providence Hall. Taylor White will head to the bench. This guy's got one more foul shot. Second shot is good. So Sky goes 1 of 2 at the line. Ends a 3 straight missed route for Emery at the charity stripe. 21-2 the score and a turnover. Hurst with a great steal. Addie's got a full head of steam. One man to beat. Drives, layup, foul, and one. Addie turning defense into offense. And now a chance for a three-point play. Addie with 5 points in the game, looking to add to it, and the N1 is no good. Long rebound for Providence Hall, and here comes Sky from behind again to poke the ball away. And the ball will go, it's going to stick with Providence Hall, but we have a timeout taken by the Patriots. 23-2, all Emery in this one. 4:28 to play in the first half. We'll see if the Lady Spartans can keep it rolling when we return.
Having a great local pharmacy that you can rely on is important. At Price Family Pharmacy, transferring your prescriptions is simple and hassle-free. Just call us at 637-3737 and we'll take care of the rest. Need your medication delivered right to your door? We offer free delivery to make your life even easier. Managing multiple medications? Ask about our convenient med packing service to keep you organized and on track. Visit Price Family Pharmacy and experience a team that genuinely cares. Feel better about your pharmacy. Choose Price Family Pharmacy today.
The time is now to join the JN Auto Experience. Browse quality used cars, trucks, and SUVs at our Price or Huntington lots. JN Auto can even help you get financing. Get fast, expert mechanic service to keep your vehicle running smoothly. Treat your car to a spotless wash or make it shine with professional detailing. Even rent a car. All in one convenient stop. JN Auto. Driven forward.
Back out of the timeout. 4:15 to play in the first half. 25-2. Emery with lead over Providence Hall. 2 points were added during that timeout. You and I were both confused. We had 25. Scoreboard showed 23, but they got it fixed. Here's a three-point shot. Jorenza tried to go deep. Nearly banked it in, just off. Rebound to Emery. Stilson will bring it up. Under 4 to play midway through the second quarter. 25-2 Emery. A defensive gem so far against a team that has struggled to score. They've scored 99 points in league play. That's how many points Providence Hall scored in their region outings. Sky Guyman again with a near pickpocket steal from behind. And again, Sky. Boy, Providence Hall cannot hear footsteps because Sky has come from behind to poke the ball out at least 5 times in this game.
Sky, poke check, trying to get the ball. And finally, Providence Hall is going to inbound the ball right in front of Emery's bench with 27 on the shot clock.
Patriots can move the ball around, holding off on the left side. High entry. Gilchrist passes out. Here's a three-point shot up. A wild miss that time by Peterson. And a rebound to Sky. Sky gives it now to Megan. Megan, baseball pass to Cabry out of the left corner. Cabry had 10 in the first quarter, has slowed since, not really asserting herself on the offensive end. Cowley to Cabry. Gordon gets inside 15, gives it to Stilson. Stilson goes left to right into the paint, finds the floater on the baseline, and Guyman takes a shot up top. Well, they rule it a 2-shot foul. They will. So Sky will go back to the foul line for the second time this quarter.
Yes, Sky just slides past, goes baseline, gets to the cup. 2 more opportunities at the free throw line. Scoreboard reset. Grantsville 19, Carbon 15 late in the second quarter.
Say that score one more time.
19-15 Grantsville, second quarter.
Battle going on. Michaela Truman will come in for Emery. She'll come in for Sky if she can make this foul shot. 2:59 to play in the second, 25-2 Emery. Missing at the stripe, really the only blemish for Emery in this game so far. Sky's able to knock down the second. She's 2 of 4 at the line. She has 2 points. And now she'll come out of the game, and Truman will check in. So the 5 out of the floor for the Lady Spartans. Ellie Stilson and Megan Stilson up top. Truman and Gordon down low with Cowley in the middle. 26-2. All Emery here at the Spartan Center. More than certainly going to punch their ticket to Cedar City. Out of the high post, left side, Charenza. Gives the ball to Tack Millie. Now right side to Patterson Bodell. Lost it inside. It's controlled now by Gordon.
Callie blocked it again.
She is definitely a handful inside the paint, no question. Truman, lob in. Aaliyah, easy 2-point bucket.
That deep positioning, nothing they can do with the small lineup, and all Callie has to do is spin and put it up and in.
28-2. Emery all over Providence Hall as we near the 2-minute mark. 1 bucket. No starters have scored for Providence Hall in this game. Left side, it's Charenza. Now trying to get it into the high post. Nearly lost it, and a foul called. I believe Truman the guilty party. Second team foul for Emery. Providence Hall is out of fouls to give the remainder of this first half. And now subs all around coming in for Emery. Hadley Grimm will get her first run of the ball game. Cowley, Gordon, and Megan Stilson go to the bench. So floor reset. Ellie Stilson and Carly Hurst up top. Stoker in the middle with Truman and Grimm down low. Coach Vamalo's officially gone 10 deep in the game, and active hands poke the ball out of bounds. It'll stick with Providence Hall.
And you can hear Providence Hall's coach saying, swing it, swing it, swing it. That's that Emery defense just doing a good job of closing those angles off.
Minute 37 to play in the first half. A lob in. It was poked away. Hurst with a basketball goes to a crossover dribble. Carly still holding. Kills it, goes right side. High entry pass. Stoker on the ground. Lost the ball out of bounds. Looked like it was touched by Providence Hall. They say no. Last touch by Stoker. So the ball will go back to the Patriots for the final minute. 25, 28-2. Held scoreless here in the second quarter so far.
Yeah, I'm with Ellie. It looked like it was tipped. She stood around waiting for the ball to be inbounded, and then they say turnover.
Patriots will throw this ball into the front row. Back to Emery it goes. It's a tough spot to be in if you're Providence Hall. You come into this game knowing that you're outmatched. You're on the road. It's one of those odd Saturday afternoon games.
That ball hit that fan in the front row. He's covering his face.
Stilson drives, finds Hurst, left corner, 3 ball on the way, no good. Rebound by Ellie Stilson. Bounce pass, finds Stoker. Shot, it's no good. And Providence Hall had the rebound, lost it out of bounds. Emery will get it back in a fresh 35.
Again, Stoker right at the rim, can convert. Ball trickles out of bounds. Fresh 35, 49.1. Scoreless quarter for the Patriots.
Athena Herrera comes back in for Providence Hall. Hurst to inbound. Gets it into Stoker, goes right back to Hurst. Hurst drives, had the ball poked away, and then Stoker is fouled inside the paint.
This is the problem, though, that you worry about. A game out of this, control on the scoreboard, the referees tend to lighten up. You just don't want to see somebody get hurt. You got to call that initial bump. Can't let her then fall into another body. So far, they're letting a lot of things go. You can see a little bit of blood down in front of us getting taken care of.
Yep. As Hurst runs over to get tended to. First foul shot, no good. Stoker on the miss. Stoker's second shot, good. So Ellie's got her first point. 29-2, 40 seconds left. Emery trying to trap at center court. Foul is called against Addie Hurst. Emery with one more to give, and 38.7 left in the second. Turnover on the inbounds. Ellie Stilson is able to come down with a steal, gives it to Hurst. Hurst drives, draws the foul. We have more shots coming for Emery. Addie will now march up to the foul line. Mercy rule at high school basketball, it's 35, correct, in the second half. We're approaching that. We may have a very quick game, only 35 minutes into this one. It's actually been a fairly fast first half. First shot, good. So Addie now with 6 points. .7 left in the first half. Shot clock turned off. Emery will have one more foul to give. Second shot for Hurst is off the mark, and the rebound to Hurst. And then she fell out of bounds. Trying to save it, lost her footing, so to Providence Hall it goes. 30-2. Matches the score of the North Sanpete game at the end of the first quarter. They now lead Logan 55-11 at the end of the first half. So the Hawks, the Region 13 champions, making a statement in the first round. Emery, the runner-up in Region 13, doing the same. Hurst drives, and a charge is called. That's it.
Yeah. She squared her up and then lowered the boom.
It's good defense.
Yeah, you got back in position. It's just, I don't think I'm going to stand in the way when that shoulder is running into my chest.
5 seconds. Providence Hall with the basketball. The Patriots. Chirenza nearly throws in a three-point prayer from about 35 feet out. But instead, that takes us to the end of the first half in what has been all domination. Emery, 30. Providence Hall, 2. Halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics is coming up next.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
It's fun! It's our favorite place.
Strike up family fun for everyone. Gateway Lanes. Families that play together stay together. And Gateway Lanes is your center for fun, snacks, and great food. So let Gateway Lanes do the cooking with open and league bowling year-round and Club Bowl Thursday night, 9 till 11:30, with unlimited bowling including shoes. Since 1989, Helper's Hometown Bowling Center, Gateway Lanes, South Main Street in historic Helper, and bowlhelper.com. Let's roll.
Welcome to Emery and Carbon Animal Health, where Dr. Jensen and his staff greet you and your pet with caring smiles. Our exam rooms are clean and inviting. Our accredited doctors offer many procedures, including examinations, surgery, dentistry, and boarding. Schedule an appointment today. 2 locations to serve you. Emery and Carbon Animal Health. Animals big and small. We care for them all.
Our home flooded when the refrigerator line broke. We felt helpless, didn't know what to do. Our neighbors told us to call On Call Restore. They really came through for us.
Serving all of southeastern Utah, they're fast and professional. 24/7 emergency services for water, fire, and mold. They even do emergency board-ups. And as a licensed insured general contractor, they do the remodeling as well. Call for a free quote, 650-1092.
Bringing you peace of mind during the worst of times. Call On Call, 650-1092.
We'll be on our way.
Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Imagine a smooth, hassle-free journey to the front door of your new home with the Driggs Mortgage Team guiding you every step of the way. Hi, this is Greg Driggs. Our seasoned experts understand the ins and outs of home financing and refinancing. Come visit us at our new permanent address, 8 East Main in Price, where we plan to be a staple for years to come. Start your journey today. Call 801-427-3577. The Driggs Mortgage Team, NMLS number 272076, Equal Housing Opportunity. Driggs Mortgage Team is a DBA of Premier Mortgage Resources, LLC, NMLS 1169.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Halftime here at the Spartan Center, and right now Athletic Director Jake Atwood trying to give away $100 as the student body trying to knock down a half-court jumper. Nobody has been successful yet. Garrett Conover's been close 3 times. But the giveaway that they've been doing all year long, trying to give away $100, nobody has been able to hit the half-court shot. Here at the Spartan Center, there's been several close calls in this go-around. Not a close call on the scoreboard. Right now, Emery with a 30-2 lead. The Lady Spartans have pretty much all but punched their ticket to Cedar City next week. Travis, a dominating first half, to say the least.
Yeah, 7 Lady Spartans. Finally got one to go. 7 Lady Spartans score in that opening half. And leading the way was Cabry Gordon. That was nothing but net.
Cabry Gordon was nothing but net early on. She scored 10 points. in that first quarter, and Travis almost immediately putting Providence Hall behind the 8 ball.
Yeah, we talked about it in the open. It was going to be a struggle for Providence Hall. How would they find a way to generate offense or generate easy looks? And then with the way Emery plays defense, it was very difficult.
They're so good at really turning points, defense creating the offense, Travis, and we got to see that time and time again in that first half. They were giving nothing to Providence Hall inside 15 feet.
And they weren't really putting the pressure on. They kind of dropped back and play kind of a soft zone. So for Providence Hall, Emery knows that they can just continue to play just a little bit back, play a little bit softer, and just try to get out of this game healthy.
Let's take a look at the first half scoring stats for Carbon Cabry. Gordon, 10 points. We talked about her brilliant start. How about 7 for Aaliyah Cowley?
Yeah, I thought Aaliyah did a good job, asserted herself, got down low. They fed her, they force-fed her, and she went to work.
6 points for Addie Hurst. She has a free throw, a 2-point bucket, and a 3-point basket to her name to kind of help push this scoring. 2 points for Megan Stilson, 2 for Sky Guyman, 2 for Ellie Stilson, and 1 for Ellie Stoker. So nearly everyone that has entered the game has scored for Emery. Only 3 have not, and those other 3 have made impacts elsewhere. We take a look at the scoring for Providence Hall. It's pretty simple. Athena Herrera's got 2 points.
Yeah, Herrera scored on the baseline off looked like was going to be a turnover, got caught in the air, and then skid a bounce pass from the right-hand side to the left-hand side baseline and threw it up, and it went in.
Score right now again, Emery 30, Providence Hall 2. And Travis, again, if you're Coach Famalo, what are you looking for here in the second half? What's the one thing that you tell your team, hey, we've got this one, we know we got this one, but I want us to stay in the game. I want us to make sure we're playing our best basketball. What do you work on? How do you approach the final few minutes or final 2 quarters of this game?
Yeah, we're just coming out. We're not going to play in a rush. We don't want to play too fast where something happens. We're just going to play through the flow of the offense.
Score right now, 30-2. Let's take a look at some scores from around the state because the 3A state tournament opening round for girls basketball, it is off and rolling, and we have a dandy on our sister station. Carbon and Grantsville tied at 25 going into the break. Lady Dinos found their rhythm midway through that second quarter.
Yeah, Lady Dinos continued to play well through the first quarter, went on a run, then that second quarter got within striking distance, and there they are tied. So the Dinos in that matchup have a chance to still an upset on the road.
The number 1 team in the 3A classification, Delta, all over Ben Lomond, 39-10 in that game. Layton Christian pulling away from Manti just a bit. That's a 5-12 matchup, and Layton Christian takes a 34-22 lead into the break. Another score, North St. Pete 55-11 over Logan. So 1, 2, and 3 seeds. Definitely not on upset watch here in the opening round.
No, 1, 2, and 3 on their way to Cedar City on Thursday.
Emery's got to get through 2 more quarters, but so far so good. It's the halftime report brought to you by Dr. Daniel Cowley at Castle Valley Orthodontics. On Monday, give them a call, 637-2222. You can get a free consultation on a set of braces, a smile that'll last a lifetime at Dr. Daniel Cowley and Castle Valley Orthodontics. Score right now, 30-2. Emery well in hand when we return.
Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel Kelly, owner of Castle Valley Orthodontics. What's keeping you from having a perfect smile? We understand what you want from a local orthodontist. And here at Castle Valley Orthodontics, you'll be treated like family. Call Castle Valley Orthodontics at 637-2222 for a free consultation.
At Landon's Diesel, they understand the heartbeat of your diesel truck. Whether it's the rig that powers your livelihood or the everyday vehicle that drives your life, the trained technicians at Landon's Diesel are here to keep you rolling. Plus, with 24-hour towing service, support's just a call away, anytime, day or night. Drive into Landon's Diesel for expert care tailored to you and your truck, because when your diesel needs expertise, Landon's Diesel is always here.
The more things change,
the more they stay the same.
Yes, Mr. Automotive has a new building in Huntington.
But that just means the services they offer just got better.
Detailing and mechanic work are being added to the already great service Mr. Automotive had already offered.
And all deals are still done with the owner at the lowest prices possible.
New building, same best prices, and more auto services. Go to MrAutomotiveSales.com or stop by the dealership, 21 South Main, Huntington. Mr. Automotive, the best for less.
Looking for the perfect mattress? We've got you covered. At Bill's Home Furnishings, we have the largest selection of mattresses in eastern Utah, including the highly rated Serta Perfect Sleeper. And when it comes to price, we're competitive with anywhere in the state. But we're more than just mattresses. From quality furniture and home accessories to reliable appliances, we've got everything you need to make your house a home. Stop by Bill's Home Furnishings today, where selection, savings, and service meet. Right here in eastern Utah.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Second half about to begin. Emery with a 30-2 lead. Travis, we kind of talked about this a moment ago. Things you want to see Emery kind of work on over the final 16 minutes as Coach Famalo will definitely be digging deep into that bench. You get the mercy rule in play, and then it should be a quick moving second half.
Yeah, just don't get too careless with the ball. You don't want to start turning the ball over, and then when you get out and running like that with the turnovers, you're banging bodies and stuff, you just want to get out of this clean. We have already seen, a shot to the face, a little bit of blood coming from Maddie, got hit in the mouth a little bit. When you get down low, the referees are probably not going to call anything, so you're going to take a lot of body bumps, I think.
30-2 the score. Emery will come out for the second half. Possession arrow, I believe, is in favor
of Emery.
It is.
And we're closing in on that mercy rule. And then this game's going to go by really quick.
And if you are Providence Hall, you know your season is about to come to an end. I think when you get to this point, it's bittersweet, regardless of the struggles that you have encountered throughout the year. The fact that you have survived, you've made it to this point, long basketball season. It's not an easy place to be, that's for sure.
Yeah, young team.
Very young team.
Very young, so they can just come out and they just play, let it fly ball. If you get the ball, shoot it. And they started doing that towards the end of the second half where they were taking some wild threes. That's how they have to play.
Starting five will come out for the Lady Spartans, 30-2. Guyman kills her dribble, gives it up to Stilson, who goes cross court now to Addie. Addie Hurst thought about the three, goes to Megan. Megan swings it. Gordon out of the right corner, drives cross court. Here's Hurst, open three, no good. Rebound by Gordon. There's that backside rebounding we were talking about.
Probably the best rebounder on the team is Gordon. Pops in two more for 12 points now.
Got a real knack for the ball. 32-2. 7:25 to play in the third. First offensive set for Providence Hall. Lob in, spin move, shot blocked by Aaliyah. Loose ball, Stilson nabs it.
I think she's 3 or 4 blocks so far in the game.
She has definitely been a handful for Providence Hall, been a handful for just about every team throughout the state. A lot of size and athleticism inside. That's Aaliyah Cowley getting better and better game by game. Right as we talked about the idea of getting out of this without an injury, Addie Hurst rolls that ankle a little bit. Looks like she's going to be fine. She'll walk it off and jog it up court. Travel, however, it's a possession change.
Yeah, that looked like it hurt. That looked bad. Got her foot stuck, and once your foot sticks, you're not moving.
Right side holding. Tack Millie. Bounce pass trying to go into the high post, and Guyman is there to pick it up. Another turnover for Providence Hall. Lob in, down low. Aaliyah kicks it to Gordon out of the right corner, swings it fast. Now off the left side, it's Guyman. Sky, beautiful feed to Cowley down low. She is way too deep, and that's an easy 2-point bucket for Aaliyah. She's up to 9, 34-2 Emery.
Now, once that deep positioning has been established, you are not stopping it.
Not Aaliyah. She is too savvy inside the paint to get that deep. Deep 3-point shot. Providence Hall on the board. Charenza has got her first points of the game, and it's 34-5 on that triple from deep.
So we talked about offensively, just let it fly. Open look and knocks it home.
I think Charenza can definitely shoot the basketball. We'll see if she can continue to let it fly. Here's Gordon trying to match with a three. No good. Guyman flies in for the offensive rebound, draws the foul, and Sky will go back to the line. This is foul shots number 5 and 6 for her.
She has smothered the ball all night long off those second chance opportunities where she flies in and gets the rebound.
Sky, first shot. Good. Bounces all the way around and finally drops. Sky's up to 3 points. Athena Herrera is back in, as well as Aspen Patterson-Bodell. I thought that Patterson-Bodell actually delivered a pretty solid performance defensively in that first half, as Sky knocks down the second foul shot as well. She's up to 4 points, 4 of 6 now from the line, 36-5 Emery. Trying to go to Herrera on the wing. Hurst pokes it away. Providence Hall able to come up with the loose ball. Peterson to Herrera to Chirenza. Now off of the right side, it's Patterson-Bodell. 15 on the shot clock. Providence Hall working the ball around the perimeter, and an errant pass goes into the front row. Back to Emery it goes.
Carbon Dinos have taken the lead on 95-3 the peak over Grantsville.
Score?
27-26.
Hurst, right wing. Gives it to Stilson, who goes cross court now to Gordon. 20 on the shot clock. Emery behind the perimeter. Hurst tries a three ball. It's off of the mark. Gordon tries to run down the long rebound and does. Saves it falling out of bounds to Guyman. We're down to 30 on the shot clock for Emery. 4:52 to play in the third. Aaliyah down low. Tough contested shot. Draws the foul. Guilty party is Matali. And now two shots, coming for Aaliyah. And her will be foul shots number 2 and 3.
Again, deep positioning, right square, 2 feet from the basket. Very difficult to push out of the way, push her back off out of the paint. And you're pretty much stuck to foul or hope she misses.
First foul shot, good. Aaliyah with a pretty stroke at the line.
Double digits now.
Up to 10, had 7 in that first half. Emery closing in on the potential mercy rule. 37-5 the score. Aaliyah's second shot. That one somehow rims out. Sky again from behind. Knocks the ball away from Chirenza.
About 5 times she's came through and poke checked it.
Happened a lot. It is a game where you can sit back and kind of relax if you're a Spartan fan. Next week, intensity is going to change, and it's going to change in a major way. We'll cut the field from 16 to 8. Already did that on the boys' side. Here comes a hockey line switch for the Lady Spartans at the next dead ball. I will say, not as crisp offensively to start the second half as they were the first half. Herrera, three-point shot, missed everything. Right into the hands of Gordon. Gordon gives it off to Stilson, and Megan's going to walk it up.
Only 7 points so far in the quarter.
Guyman dribbles out of the right corner, gives it to Gordon off of the wing. Hurst off of the left elbow. Now finds Stilson. Cross-court drive. Loose ball picked up by Guyman. 8 on the shot clock. Sky may have to put this one up. Top of the key. Tries the lob to Cowley, who tips it to Hurst. Hurst gets the shot up right at the end of the shot clock. No good. I'm not sure what Patterson-Bodell was doing. I don't know if she thought it was a shot clock violation or not. But it is Providence Hall basketball. Shot off the mark and a rebound to Emery. Providence Hall cannot find any sort of success offensively.
And not, consecutively, right?
Stilson, she knocks down a mid-range jumper, and we have a 30-second timeout. Coach Flamalo will have an opportunity to clear his bench. 3:07 to play in the third. The score 39-5. Travis will keep it here. And we can continue to give scoreboard updates from what's happening around the state of Utah in the 3A classification. You talked about it. Carbon and Grantsville right now, that's the game to watch.
Yeah, Grantsville right now, 30. Carbon, 27. 5:37 left, third quarter.
New 5 for Emery. Out of the timeout, it's Carly Hurst, Ellie Stoker, Ellie Stilson, Hadley Grimm is going to check in, as well as Mikaela Truman. So a brand new 5 for the Lady Spartans. Get some run before going to the state championship 3-day tournament next week. Emery has advanced to the state championship the last 2 years. A thorn in the side of the Grantsville Cowboys, who right now are in a knee-deep battle with the Carbon Dinos.
Yeah, Grantsville's about sick and tired of seeing Emery.
I would imagine so. Out of the timeout, less than 3 to play here in the third quarter. Right side, Herrera. Quick swing. Chirenza will try a 3. Nearly banked it, just a little short. Stilson with the rebound. Ellie's going to walk it up now for Emery. Ellie surveys the floor, goes to the corner. Holding it's Truman. Truman to Stoker. Stoker goes back to Truman. She'll launch a 3. Knocks it down out of the left corner. Great ball movement.
I'm in the game. I'm shooting this as soon as I catch. No hesitation. You have to have that. And splashed it home.
I'm sure Coach Famalo was really pleased with that ball movement and splash.
That's what you have to do. If you have that open seam where the defense is nowhere closing out on you, you have to shoot it. Don't put the ball back on the deck and go to the rim. Shoot the ball.
Providence Hall basketball. It's knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Emery. It'll stick here with the Patriots.
And now we've hit the mercy rule. As you can see the clock trickling down.
North St. Pete 75, Logan 13. That score at the end of 3 just coming in. And Providence Hall will turn the basketball over. Think it's fair that we can pencil North St. Pete into the next round. That bottom half of the bracket.
Yeah, fill it in, Jordan.
It's so difficult down low. The winner of Carbon Grantsville will get North St. Pete. I'd have to imagine that North St. Pete would probably rather see Grantsville.
Yeah, they don't want to see Carbon for the third time.
It's typically difficult to do, right? Beat a good team 3 times. Beat any team 3 times is not easy. 42-5, Emery with a lead. Stilson tried to thread the needle inside, and the pass is intercepted. We're down to the final minute 6 of this third quarter. Under a minute to play. Providence Hall's Chirenza with the ball, guarded by Hurst, goes to a crossover dribble, creates some space. We're down to 13 on the shot clock. Herrera gives the ball off to Takmili. To Chirenza for 3. Shot is no good. It goes out of bounds. Clock will continue to move, again with the mercy rule in play. And Emery they could play for the final shot. About a second differential between that shot and game clock. Into the corner, it's Hurst. We're down to 13 on the shot clock. Moving it to the left side. Down low, Stoker. Shot, foul, 1. Count it. Clock will stop at 5.6 due to the foul. Ellie Stoker has 3 points in the game, and she'll go back to the foul line for the second time.
That first half, missed a couple of those. The second half says, I'm going strong up, spins it in. And has a chance to add to her total.
I believe the score is 44-5. The and 1 is good. 45-5. Down to the final 5 seconds. Clock moving. Providence Hall. Chirenza puts up the prayer short off the front of the iron. And we are through 3. 45-5. Emery on top. We'll send it back to the studio. And we'll return for the 4th and final quarter as the Lady Spartans are about to march to Cedar City next week.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
Fourth quarter underway. Final 8 minutes in this one. Emery 45, Providence Hall 5. Lineup out on the floor for Emery. Carly Hurst and Ellie Stilson up top. Ellie Stoker in the middle. Truman and Grimm down low with Ellie Stoker. 20 on the shot clock here for Providence Hall. Herrera will hold. Emery in a zone. Kick, three-point shot, short. Rebound. It's grabbed by Grimm. Grimm will give it off to Ellie Stilson, who will walk it up. Have not been able to track down a Morgan Ogden score just yet. It's one to look for. The winner of that game will take on the Lady Spartans at 4:10 next Thursday. Bounce pass in the paint. Stoker's shot is off of the mark at a rebound. It is grabbed by Taylor White. White gives it up to Herrera. Cross-court pass. It's poked. I was going to say out of bounds. No. Terenza saved it. There's a steal by Stilson up top. Ellie stops on the baseline. And it's a swing to Hurst for three. Shot up, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Gilchrist for Providence Hall. 90 seconds gone by in the fourth quarter. Terenza shot on the way, off of the mark. Bounced all the way around the rim, wouldn't drop. And a rebound is grabbed by Truman, who will walk it up herself. Out of the corner, a drive. Ellie Stilson, shot no good, gets her own rebound, an easy putback. Ellie's got two more. That's four for Ellie. 47-5, and we have a timeout taken on the floor. Emery's going to take a timeout. Coach Famalo will clear out his bench completely. 30-second timeout with 6 minutes to play. And Travis, at this point, you've got to be on cruise control.
That cruise control right now. Take that timeout. Tell them display under control and get out of here in the next 6 minutes, and we punch our ticket.
Brielle Tuttle is going to come into the game for the very first time for Emery. Mason Citrid will also come in. Not the first time we've seen these girls at the varsity level. But they are getting their first run today. Also, Carolyn Bernard comes into the game. For the final six. Completely new five for Emery. Starters and varsity can take a breather. Relax and start preparing for next week. Providence Hall basketball. Not a lot going on. Trying to get something inside the paint. Wild shot by Patterson Bodell. It's off of the mark and a rebound to Emery. Bringing the ball up. It's Citrid. Citrid kicks it to the corner. Truman. Three-point shot on the way. No good. Rebound down low and a beautiful defensive play by Providence Hall. Emery's got to kick it back out. Another three-point shot, no good. So Truman 0 for 2 from deep on this possession. Emery gets a fresh 35 and they can bring the ball back out. Citrid drives. Shot, no good. Gets the rebound. Truman, a three. Shot, no good. Rebound. Foul on the Emery Lady Spartans. So that's how Providence Hall will get the ball back. Emery had about 4 opportunities on that possession. Could not come up with it. The You tack this up as a learning experience if you're Providence Hall and a young team. You got to experience it. Got to see a team that's gone to the state championship 2 straight years. You played at a high level.
Yeah, just got to learn from it that you went against a team that's well coached, veteran group. That's what you want to build to be like this Emery team.
It's a 42-point lead, 47-5. Citron will walk the ball up. Not a ton of energy in the gym as Emery came out early and squashed Providence Hall. They erased all doubt of a potential upset in the opening minutes, and there's 2 points from Hadley Grimm. 49-5 Emery. Under 4 minutes to play in the game. Providence Hall did have one scoreless quarter. Only 2 field goals in this game. Emery had an odd game against Carbon where they did not give up anything outside of a 3-point shot and a free throw. No 2-point buckets in that win against Carbon. One of the more bizarre outings you'll see. And in tonight's game, they've given up 1 3-point shot, 1 2-point shot. Make it 2 2-point shots as Aspen Patterson Bodell finds the bottom of the net on a high arc rainbow. Bernard moves it to Citron. Citron right side, goes top of the key. It's Brielle Tuttle. Goes back to Citron, drives baseline, kicks left corner. 17 on the shot clock, 3:05 on the game clock. Straightaway 3, Bernard, no good. Another rebound for Emery. Putback is off of the mark. Another rebound. Grimm doing some work. Kicks it out to Truman. Shot is off of the mark. And finally, Providence Hall will come down with a defensive rebound. We're down to 2:45 to play. 49-7. And a foul on a 3-pointer. So for the first time tonight, Providence Hall will go to the line to shoot free throws. Foul goes against Michaela Truman. And that will send Herrera, who's got 2 points, to the line. And she gets to shoot 3 of them. Herrera's first foul shot, no good. I think foul shots for Emery might be the only blemish in tonight's game.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Second shot, a bank by Herrera. She's got 3 points. Subs coming in now for Providence Hall. Herrera will get 1 more. Reagan Peterman will come in for Providence Hall. First time we've called her name tonight. And Haley Curl. And Herrera knocks down the second. She's got 4 points. 49-9 Emery. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this opener, and there's 2 more for Michaela Truman. Truman says, hey, I can score the basketball as well. She's got 5 here in the second half, and it's 51-9. 2:20 to play in the game. 15-footer for Providence Hall, well off the mark, an air ball. Out of bounds, back to Emery it'll go. As we get down to 2 minutes and 10 seconds. Down low, ball poked out of bounds. It was last touched by Emery, so Providence Hall will regain possession.
Morgan 38, Ogden 33, fourth quarter, 4 minutes left.
That's one to pay attention to because that's the next opponent. Providence Hall basketball. It's Herrera. She has scored 4 points, 4 of the 9. And right as I say that, Reagan Peterman finds the bottom of the net for Providence Hall, and it's 51-11. Citron drives. Shot, no good. Rebound is grabbed by Bernard. We're down to 1:17 left in this one. Tuttle inside the paint, has to kick out. Citron will try a 3, tad bit short. And a rebound is grabbed by Peterman. Peterman got caught. And before she went down to the ground, called for the travel. Officials give Providence Hall a timeout with 1:02 to play in the game. 51-11 the score.
Yeah, so that's an interesting game up at Morgan. The Ogden Tigers down 3 with 3:48 left in that game, 38-35. That's the next opponent.
North Sanpete and Logan has gone final, 85-24. North Sanpete with a win. Richfield right now up 34-31 over Union. So I think it's safe to say the Richfield Union, Carbon Grantsville, and the Morgan Ogden game, the three best so far. Scoreboard update on that Morgan game?
Morgan 38, Ogden 35, 3:25 left fourth quarter.
38-35?
Yep. 3 minutes and 25 seconds that game at Morgan High School. Those two teams just played, too.
Yeah. That's tough when you have to square off with a team you're so familiar with to get the state playoffs off and rolling. Never an easy task. Final 62 seconds in this one. Lorenzo will hold the ball for Providence Hall. Tried to go inside, and the ball was poked away by Grimm. Turnover. 20-second differential between the shot and game clock. Truman, down low, kick, swing, three-point shot on the way, no good. A miss by Bernard. Providence Hall with a rebound. 9-second differential between the shot and the play and the game clock, rather. In the paint, tough shot, no good. Providence Hall had their most productive offensive quarter here in the final quarter. Coach Famalo tells his team, slow it up, run the clock out. And as he says that, the ball's poked out of bounds. Emery only has to inbound the ball. There's 18 seconds left. This one is all over. 6-point quarter for Providence Hall. And Emery is the second team to punch their ticket from the school in as many days. Boys got the win last night. Girls get the win today. Final score in this one, 51-11. So the momentum from the win against Carbon carries over. And now the Lady Spartans can shift their focus to Cedar City against either Morgan or Ogden.
Yeah, that's a great job by Emery. You know that you're a little bit better than this team coming in. You get through it. Now you're off to Cedar to meet the winner of Morgan and Ogden.
Final score tonight, 51-11. Coming up, post-game wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Remember, you can take your Spartan pride with you wherever you go. Stop into any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches. Tell them you want your Emery High School Spirit card, and you'll get one today. It's Eastern Utah Community Credit Union bringing you the post-game wrap-up show. Final score tonight, Emery 51, Providence Hall 11. More coming up when we return.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hey there, food lovers. It's Bill Hicks from Farlano's Cafe, your new favorite spot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Whether you're craving a hearty omelet, a fresh salad, our golden curly fries, or our mouth-watering pastas, we've got you covered. And we're open 7 days a week. So come on down to Farlano's Cafe, where every meal is a celebration. Remember, it's where the locals eat. Visit us at Farlano's, where great food and great company come together. See you soon.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Or can I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
You see your friends with their new travel trailers, four-wheelers, and side-by-sides. They're living the dream, right? Well, it doesn't just have to be a dream. You can start living that same dream life today by starting your new career with GMS Mine Repair and Maintenance. GMS is hiring mechanics, electricians, fabricators, experienced and inexperienced miners. They offer high starting wages, benefits, a 401k, and vacation pay. Local jobs are available. Apply today. Email your resume to kbarker@gmsminerepair.com. The dream can be yours with GMS Mine Repair.
Golfers, get ready for year-round fun at Swing and Swear. Step into the action with over 43,000 world-class courses to choose from. No passport required. Rain or shine, you can tee off indoors. Multiple bays, club rentals, tables, chairs, and concessions. It's the perfect spot to practice your game, celebrate with friends, or spend time with family. From the serious golfer to first-timers, everyone is welcome to join the fun. Swing and Swear, located just off Ridge Road. Call 299-6200 to schedule a tee time today.
What the Utah Miners Hospital offers is relatively unique in the country to help take care of people who have really dedicated their careers, their lives to hard work.
I have torn rotator cuffs in my shoulders. Honestly, I don't remember everything I've had done. I think I've had to wait 10 minutes one time. It's amazing that there's a fund out there. You have no medical bills.
If you're ready and you need us, please give us a call. We're happy to help.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM at 7:50 a.m.
Welcome back into the postgame wrap-up show brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Final score here tonight. Emery gets the win over Providence All, or I should say this afternoon, by a final score of 51-11. Travis, it was total domination from the very beginning of this game. Emery left no doubt early. They showed that they were the more dominant team, and it was Cabry Gordon that really started off hot, 10 points right out of the gate in the first quarter.
Yeah, Gordon got going, got hot like you said, scored 10 in that opening half, and then finished with 12 points.
We really didn't see Emery apply much defensive pressure in this game. They didn't need to. Coach Famalo fell back into the half-court set. Emery just methodically pulled away in this game. Providence Hall did score 6 of their 11 points in the final quarter. But let's take a look at the final point totals. Cabry leads the way. She has 12 points tonight, but also 10 points from Aaliyah Cowley. And Aaliyah also not just good on the offensive side of the ball. She was great defensively tonight as well.
Yeah, 10 points. We talk about that, but 4 or 5 blocks, 5+ rebounds. So defensively just controlled the paint. And when they had to get the ball to her on the block, she went to work.
Also for Emery tonight, we get really just balanced scoring all the way around. 6 points from Addie Hurst. She had a 2-point field goal. She had a triple. She had a free throw. Found a way to score in every direction.
Yeah, you're going to go up and down this box score. Everybody that got in for the most part chipped in. Addie took that shot. We saw her getting taken care of, but 6 points.
6 points there. Megan Stilson had 4. Skylie Guyman had 4. Ellie Stilson with 4. Michaela Truman comes in the second half and scores 5 points. Ellie Stoker finishes with 4, and Hadley Grimm has 2. And that's the 51 points tonight for the Lady Spartans.
Yeah, we talk about coming in the game, like you said, when you get that opportunity, and you knock down that corner 3. But everybody did a good job today of just playing their role. Like you said, defensively didn't have to apply that much pressure. And they went to work. They took care of business, and off to Cedar for that matchup against either Morgan or Ogden.
Let's take a look at the scoring final totals for Providence Hall. Athena Herrera had 4 points, had the only bucket in the first half for Providence Hall. She also adds 2 at the foul line. She finishes as the leading scorer with 4. Emmy Terenza finishes with 3, knocked down a nice 3-point jumper. You wanted to see her shoot the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, I think she's got a pretty stroke. I'd like to see her be more aggressive and shoot the ball.
Aspen Patterson Bodell finishes with 2 points, and Reagan Peterman also chips in with 2. And that rounds out the scoring for the Providence Hall Patriots. Emery punching their ticket to Cedar City here on the postgame wrap-up show. It's brought to you by Eastern Utah Community Credit Union. Final score 51-11. Emery with the win. And now, Travis, we wait to see if it's Morgan or Ogden. And right now, that game's a battle.
Yeah, 1 minute and 2 seconds left. 40-40. Morgan has the basketball.
We can pencil Delta into the second round as the Rabbits took care of Ben Lohman in a big way, 65-19. In that first round matchup. There were a couple of really compelling games. At the end of 3, Grantsville 37, Carbon 30. That was the last scoreboard update I received in that game. So that 7-10 matchup, it is creating a little bit of intrigue there. Emery defeating Providence Hall 51-11, pencil them in. We also talked about North St. Pete and their monumental win. I mean, they won running away 85-24 against Logan. I don't care the level of competition. If you score 85 points in 32 minutes of basketball, you're playing pretty good on the offensive side.
Yeah, you really are. No matter who the opponent is in that frame to score that many points.
The other game was Manti and Layton Christian. Layton Christian secured the 57-41 win, and so they have advanced, eliminating Manti from tournament play. They will take on the winner of Canyon View and Juab, which I have not seen a score from that game being played in Cedar City yet, so we'll try to get you a scoreboard update there. Other than that, we're waiting on Union Richfield, Morgan Ogden, Grantsville, Carbon, and that would round out the opening round for us here on the post-game wrap-up show. Final score tonight, 51-11. We'll send it back to the studio. More coming up when we return on 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Your home for Emery High School sports.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
At A Perfect Smile, they specialize in transforming your smile with precision and care. From porcelain veneers and dental implants to orthodontics, crowns, and bridges, their expertise covers every aspect of general and cosmetic dentistry. Dr. Jackson and his team are here to address even the most challenging dental concerns, helping you achieve a smile you'll love. Ready for a smile makeover? Call A Perfect Smile today, 637-2100, to schedule an appointment.
Discover the best in local flavor at Stewart's Market in Castledale and Main Street Market in Farron. Enjoy the largest fresh produce section around. Ripe, vibrant, and hand-selected just for you. The personal butcher ensures every cut is just right, and the deli delights with ready-to-eat favorites. Shop fresh, shop local, and taste the difference community makes. Only at Stewart's Market and Main Street Market. Come home to quality and hometown service today.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Emery High School basketball on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM.
Post-game wrap-up show here on 107.3 FM, 750 AM, and our YouTube channel, Castle Country Radio Emery and KSL Sports. Emery gets the win tonight. They advance to the quarterfinals at Southern Utah University in Cedar City next week with a 51-11 victory over Providence Hall. Joining us right now with the broadcast booth, we have Cabry Gordon. And Cabry, congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
It's great to see you back out there. I know that's kind of been the talk here in the broadcast booth over the last couple of weeks. Having you back, another element for this team. How do you feel now that you're 3 games back in your return?
I'm feeling pretty good. I'm ready for state. I definitely was a little nervous coming back, but I definitely feel a lot better being able to get taped and having my ankle pulled up and feel okay.
I've got to believe that was extremely frustrating during your senior campaign to miss such a bulk of the season with what was a pretty gruesome ankle injury. I mean, it looked bad when it happened, and it turned out that you had to miss several weeks. What was that like, being on the bench and just kind of being a supporter rather than a player?
It was fun at times and difficult at other times. I definitely wish I was out there playing and trying to contribute to the team, especially against North St. Pete and playing them and knowing what I could contribute to them. But I don't know, it was okay. but also tough at times.
How do you stay in shape? Because it's not like you can go for a jog,
Yeah.
right? So what do you do to kind of stay in shape during a time like that?
Well, I just kept going to physical therapy. I'm still going to physical therapy to keep going. I was able to like ride the bikes and keep my heart rate kind of up, and I feel like just mentally staying in the game and knowing that I'll be able to play again, not like giving up that I'm out for the season. But
Well, it's definitely great to have you back. I know you guys closed out the regular season with a big win against Carbon. That's always nice, right, to
yeah,
get that win.
always is.
How much easier was practice following the win against Carbon and saying, okay, we got another sweep there?
It was a lot funner. We had pizza on Friday after that win because we were celebrating it, and just finishing the season with that win and winning them by a lot. I feel like that really helped our confidence as a team.
I know Coach Famalo and I had the talk earlier this week. I said, Coach, how do you keep the girls in rhythm? How do you keep, no court rust when you don't get a play for well over a week? So what was it like for you guys at practice this week?
We practiced a lot of like game-like situations and last-minute things, and we scrimmaged a lot, just playing like actual quarters with each other, and I feel like that really helped us stay in shape and keep our legs under us and keep that like we're still in this, we're still playing mentality.
Well, you got off to a quick start. You had 10 in the first quarter, and you were aggressive. You got the shot off. And so what did Coach tell you? Did he tell you, I mean, hey, if the shot's there, take it early on. Let's kind of put our pedal, the foot to the pedal early on in this game, right?
Yeah, he just wanted us to come out and not play down to like their level and to play to what we know we can play and not like pass up shots that we're scared to take or anything like that. He just wanted us to come out with some fire and intensity.
I know that typically we want to get after it on the defensive side of the ball. Defense is going to create offense. Didn't see a ton of pressing. Figured that would be the case tonight. Is that hard, knowing that this is our style? We got to kind of fall back in the half-court set.
Yeah, it's definitely harder. But I mean, it's nice because it saves our legs a lot. But I don't know, it's just hard because that's how we like to play and we like to get up and down. And just pulling out of that, it's a change, but I think it's a good change that we need to.
I know there's no such thing as a gimme. We saw that last night, a 4-13 matchup here at the Spartan Center. It came down to the wire.
Yeah.
So you never want to take anything for granted. But at what point in time in a game like this do you start feeling comfortable and saying, okay, we got this?
I feel like at the start of the third quarter, that's when you have to come out with like, and if you keep pushing at the first 3 minutes and you're pushing for those points and you're not just like giving up and just saying, oh, we got this in the bag, I feel like that's at least for me when I'm like, okay, we got this.
Can you tell me what the camaraderie of the team is like? How much fun it is being around each other? How comfortable you guys are with one another? And because I know that matters, right? I mean, you guys have gone to the state championship the last 2 years.
Yeah.
You got to like playing with each other.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. We always have a lot of good time and a lot of giggles in practice, but it's fun. We have a good time.
You can only take it one game at a time, but what I just said a moment ago, it's factual. This team has gone to the state championship the last 2 years. Played on the final day.
Yeah.
Come down to the final quarter. It's come down to the final minute.
Yeah.
Haven't been able to get over the hump.
Yeah.
Do you think about that as a senior?
I do think about it a lot. And being like a part of both of those games, I just really want it really, really bad. So I don't know. It's in my mind a lot. Every night when I'm laying in bed, I think about it and imagine myself just like being in that moment and actually pushing over and winning. But
you know what it takes to get there. Can this team do it?
I think we can. I definitely think we can.
Well, that's the first step, right? Thinking that you can actually pull this off. The other aspect of your game that I've always been so impressed with is your ability to rebound the basketball, especially playing out of the guard position. What makes a great rebounder, and how are you always in position to come down with a board?
I feel like if you're just watching the ball and you're boxing out your person and making sure that they're not going to come over the top of you and tip it away from you, I feel like you just have to be ready and prepared, and that's what makes you be able to rebound the ball.
Well, I got to ask you another question because I just saw your fingernails. How do you handle the basketball with fingernails like that? They're immaculate, by the way. They're beautiful. For those who can't see, they're beautiful. How do you handle the ball the way you do with nails like that?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I love them. They're fantastic. Okay, let's talk about what's next for you guys. You're going to enjoy the rest of the weekend, obviously, right? And then next week, we're back on the grind.
Yes. Yeah, I think we just have to enjoy this win, definitely, and then come prepared, watch film on Morgan or Ogden, whoever's going to win that game, and watch film on them and just come ready to work hard at practice on Monday.
Cabry, I really appreciate you taking out the time to come up. Congratulations on the win. It's so great to have you back, and hey, let's go finish the journey this year.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Cabry Gordon joining us on the post-game wrap-up show. We'll pause one more time and come back, get Travis's final thoughts before we say goodbye.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Hi, I'm Mackenzie Smith. After 6 years as a nurse, I've learned that sometimes our bodies just need a little extra support. That's what IV therapy can do. It can help you bounce back quicker after an illness, recover faster after a workout, ease migraines, and even improve focus and energy. Think of it as giving your body a direct line to the hydration and nutrients it needs to feel its best. I'd love to help you find the right blend for your goals. Reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram at wellness.iv.utah.
Discover peace of mind with Don's Hometown Insurance, now even closer to home at their new location, 58 West Main Street in Price. Connect directly with friendly agents ready to tailor a package just for you. Imagine bundling your home, auto, and life insurance, simplifying your life while maximizing your savings. Experience personalized service designed to protect what matters most to you. Visit Don's Hometown Insurance today and feel the difference.
I was hoping to talk to someone about updating my insurance policy.
I am able to understand complete sentences.
That was a complete sentence?
I didn't understand that.
Why can't I just talk to a person?
No one talks to humans anymore.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
I hear you. Why don't we review your coverage with a super check?
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Jill Jensen in Price today.
Show your school spirit and support local high schools with the new Eastern Utah Community Credit Union debit and credit cards. Featuring designs for Carbon, Emery, and Grand High School, these cards let you carry a piece of your school's pride wherever you go. Plus, to make purchasing easier, Eastern Utah Community Credit Union has added the convenience of tap-to-pay and compatibility with major mobile wallets. Pick up your school spirit card today at any of the Eastern Utah Community Credit Union branches.
Emery Spartan basketball continues on 107.3 FM and 750 AM KOAL.
51-11 final score tonight. Emery gets the win and will advance in the 3A state championship tournament. They will take on the Morgan Trojans. It is now official. Morgan ekes out a 44-42 win over Ogden. And Travis, that's a big win. We get another matchup between Emery and Morgan. It always seems like these two find a way to play each other.
Yeah, somehow, some way, we always seem to see Morgan on our side of the bracket in the next matchup. Morgan, yeah, and Ogden went down to the wire. The Ogden Tigers had a chance, missed a free throw at the end to try to get that game to overtime, and Morgan cleared.
We also know that North St. Pete has topped Logan 85-24, and Grantsville closing in on a victory over the Carbon Lady Dinos. So the bottom half of the bracket, it's set. North St. Pete will take on Grantsville. Emery will battle Morgan. The winner of those two games will square off in the semifinals next Friday at Southern Utah University in Cedar City. Top half of the bracket, Layton Christian defeated Manti 57-41. They are awaiting either Canyon View or Juab, which we have not been able to find a score on that game just yet. Union, number 8, Richfield, number 9. They, too, are battling. The winner of that will move on to face number 1, Delta, who defeated Ben Lomond 65-19. So that's where we're sitting as far as score updates on the 3A state championship tournament. Travis, before we close out the broadcast, your final thoughts.
I thought it was a good job by the Emery Spartans to come in knowing who the opponent was, to play through everything. You didn't play lackadaisical. You just came out, you played Emery Spartan basketball, and now you get a chance to advance and get back to the state championship game against the Morgan Trojans next Thursday.
Scoreboard update, Union defeated Richfield 46-43. So now We have 7 of the 8 teams, and the only one that we are waiting for is the very top game of the bracket, Canyon View and Juab. So we do know that Union will advance after defeating the Richfield Wildcats. They will take on Delta. And the next time the Lady Spartans are on the floor, Travis, it's a 4:10 game right here on KOAL.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Morgan's a scrappy team. It's going to be a very interesting matchup with Emery and Morgan.
Now, that'll do it for us with the video broadcast feeds for the season. If you follow us here on YouTube, we will be back with audio only beginning next week. KSL Sports will take care of the video product the rest of the way. However, the radio product will continue here on YouTube and, of course, on KOAL 107.3 FM and 750 AM. Final score here tonight, Emery 51, Providence Hall 11. For Travis Anderson, I'm Jordan Buscarini. As always, go Spartans.